Hey guys, we're back with another trading breakdown, and actually I have three trades to break down this week so far. All wins. I took a win yesterday on Monday, two wins today. I also want to show you guys when is it okay to go against your bias, to change your bias, and what was the outcome of that trade. But of course, let's get straight into it. So first things first, when I came into looking at gold, I saw that we had swept out Asia high up here. You can see by these highs, and then we also created a 30-minute fair value gap. Alongside this, we also had some lows right beneath it. If I line these up right here, very clear low resistance liquidity run. So what was the trade I took here? What was I looking for? Well, the first thing I saw was this 1 minute inversion fair value gap. So we entered right here, tie stop, and we were looking for some of these lows. Now, the thing about gold is during AM session, it's either going to be very consolidated or it's going to run. And a lot of the time, it's going to consolidate. But that doesn't mean we can't pinpoint a target and get an entry. That just means we have to be much faster in entering and exiting. So, what was the outcome of this trade? Well, it was a win. We took profit down here after this sweep of this low. And you could see like how fast we are to retrace. That's why I'm in and out of gold. Had we had stayed in it, sure, it would have been a win, but we would have been chopped up everywhere, right? So overall, good win. We took about 3K profit off of this small trade, but the confluences were there. Again, sweep of Asia high, we have a 30-minute fair value gap, respecting that, and then we have the inversion with the low resistance lows. That was our first trade. Now, I want to go into this New York AM session trade that we took. So if we look over here, this is what the chart looked like. And actually, let me emphasize that we had relative equal highs up here too. So we came into the session, we took out a bunch of lows, we're trading into the 4 hour, and I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna take out this low and we're going to respect the 4 hour and actually trade up to the relative equal highs, because like we've mentioned before, we create all these confluences and then we see what we can expect from that. However, there was no willingness to want to trade higher. So what did I do? What was my next move? Well, let's go to the chart. So again, we had taken out we had come up, we took some liquidity, and let me go down to the lower time frame. Well, let's mark out the 4 hour first. So this was our first 4 hour. Then if we go to the lower time frame, we had taken out New York PM low. And I thought, okay, surely we're going to reverse right here, right? We have these highs up here. We left London high. We also have another daily high up here. But what happened? Well, I noticed that there is no willingness to want to trade higher. When we saw this inversion right here, it was very weak. So that kind of tells me like, okay, that's not a good entry. I don't want to be long, but what can I look for in terms of being short? Well, if we look at the overall range, right, we came up quite a bit last night. And let me mark this out with the fib. What we can expect when we have this big long range right here, and maybe we're not willing to trade up to the other side, but we actually want a retracement, we're going to look to trade up until discount. So the trade that I took and that I was looking for at this point was going to be this 1 minute inversion towards the downside, and then we even created another fair value gap right here. And at this point, I'm aiming for discount. Sure, we have like some lows down here, but really in reality, the best thing that we should be looking for is that discounted area. So stop above here. And we got well over 200 points. You can see this is the exact trade that I took. And actually, I preferred the fair value gap over the inversion. Really, that gave me confidence, my true confirmation on me wanting to enter. So sure enough, we entered, took quite a bit of profit right here, and it was a good trade. So that was our second dub. Now, where is our final dub? It's gonna be on YM. Let me scroll over here. And if I'm being honest, I may not have traded at this time had I not been with Luca. And it's not because like I didn't believe in the trade, but it's because this isn't my normal time that I trade. But I saw a very good setup. So we came down here, right? And as we talked about, we were trading down to like a discount, and so did we on YM. So if you look at the overall range, we trade into a discount. We have some higher time frame fair value gaps that price is willing to respect. And to give some more context, this morning we are actually quite bullish. You can see up here we were kind of unwilling to trade lower. We only traded lower because of NQ. So coming into PM session, I was pretty bullish. What did we see? We saw an inversion right here. It's quick, it's sharp, entered right here. And then I just targeted, I liked this high right here that has a vortex on it. So I exited right around here before we got to it, just because price was slowing down a little bit. But another banger trade. How is our stats looking like now? And let me go over here. So our current balance is 157,900. We're about $1,000 away from our profit target. You can see right here in the green we have our profit target. Overall, what is our trade win percentage? Right around 70%. Best trade 2,800. And if you look at some of our wins right here, straight green, we have one small loss, but the rest are straight green. So yeah, we've been doing phenomenal. If you guys are taking these same trades as me in the live, then you guys are passing accounts, especially if you're sizing up a little bit more, or if you're staying the same size as me. I mean, you'd be up 8K. We're about to pass this account. But yeah, very good trades. Again, why was I willing to trade, or sorry, to change my overall bias when we went into NQ? Well, it's gonna be because we showed no willingness to want to trade higher. So us having these lows down here um, gives me a good target. The overall range was large. It gives us good targets for us to actually trade and change that bias, opposed to being hard stuck on one bias. Going later into the week, I mean, there's a chance that we actually trade to some of these lows, because this looks like accumulation, manipulation, distribution. There's a chance that we hit some more lows. But overall, we're going to have a good week. We have NFP coming up on Friday. We have some red folder that's going away due to us having a partial government shutdown. So yeah, we're going to have a good week. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys use code Chris on all accounts. You're going to get 15% off, or whatever the highest percentage is at the moment. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you guys.